You know, some young Afghanistan refugees, they are now waking up this morning here in Chicago.
Yeah, but they're here alone. They don't have their parents. Terrence has more on what is, yes, an emotional situation. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning to you both. Yeah, the children are here on their own without any guardians, but the city of Chicago says the plans for their arrival have been in works for weeks. Officials are working closely with the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Some of the children will be united with their vetted sponsors and family members. Others will be in the care of the Office of Refugee Resettlement. Now, all of the children went through protocols in order for them to enter the city safely.
It was a small group of them. They went through the regular protocols. They got the testing. They had assessments. And then HHS is going to be responsible for them thereafter.
Now, the mayor didn't say how many more refugees are coming, but the Chicago Office of New Americans says it expects at least 500 Afghans to resettle in the city. Scott and Anita.
All right, Terrence, thank you very much. Now we want to bring in Congresswoman Jen Schakowski for a look at just how the days and the weeks ahead are going to look for these new arrivals. I want to say good morning to you, Congressman.
Yeah, Congresswoman, and just real quick, I read that you're expecting even more than that 500 to come here, maybe over 800. But let's get into how those children are doing this morning. What an ordeal it must have been for them, fleeing the Taliban. They're here now in a strange land. What can you tell us about how they're doing this morning?
Oh, we can't hear you. You want to maybe unmute yourself there.
She's getting some help.
Yeah, thank you very much. We know these things can catch us.
Yeah, we got you now, Congresswoman. Yeah, how are they doing this morning?
I'm sorry. I want to say first that I think that they're lucky that they have come to Chicago, and there has been an all-government response. The city of Chicago itself, there were cots, there was food, there was language assistance for these children, and as was reported, some of them may have relatives here. There's going to be vetting of those relatives to make sure that they're put in the proper place. And then we have the ability actually to care for and house much more than many other communities. We have these wonderful refugee resettlement organizations. We have the full help of the federal government. The state is involved, and certainly the city of Chicago to take care of these children. We have for many years done that and had placements for children who are unaccompanied. Hopefully at some point they'll be able to go to individual homes and to be assimilated. The city of Chicago has already reached out to the Chicago Public Schools to make arrangements for those children to be able to go to school, to take into consider once again the language issues. I am looking forward to hearing where they are. I'm certain, because my district is so diverse and so immigrant and refugee friendly, that I'll have plenty there. But we certainly are going to see at least what has been designated for the city of Chicago, and Cook County, 550 Afghan refugees, and more for even more, including the state of Illinois.
Yeah, we understand that there could be as many as 800 children coming back here. How do you begin that resettlement or that settlement process? I mean, I would have to imagine not only the language is an issue, but they're going to need some psychological help because they have seen some devastating images that, you know, are in their minds for the rest of their life.
Well, that's true. A lot of the children that come across the southern border, that have come from Afghanistan, have experienced tremendous trauma. And you're absolutely right that we're going to have to address that as they try and integrate. But as I said, I really do think that more than most other places, we have the resources to begin to address the needs of these kids. But in any case, they are going to be well taken care of.
Hey, Congresswoman,
they are already connected to medical care because some of them may need that. So we're certainly engaged fully.
We're almost out of time, so I'll ask you if you wouldn't mind for a short answer. There are efforts being made in Washington right now, especially amongst former Trump allies, to convince Republicans that this is a bad idea, that there shouldn't be any resettlements here. A quick response from you, if you will.
Well, you know, we are actually a city, a community of immigrants. My parents themselves were helped to resettle in the United States decades ago. That is just not who we are. The president has talked about welcoming them, and the mayor has talked about welcoming them to the city of Chicago. We are a welcoming community, and we look forward to receiving those refugees.
Congresswoman Jen Schakowski, thank you so much for joining us this morning to give us an idea how this is going to play out. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right.